Alright, it's recording. Alright, hello guys. Derp is here again. And today I'm just wanna do a quick art montage of like how I normally do for that I work, and someone asked me to record. I think it's I forgot the name, but I'll check on it again later. But this is gonna be an uncut video of full from start to finish. Usually I start with 640 or 480 uh, pixel on the width and height of the canvas, but in this particular art we're gonna do 640. So I'm just gonna start a timer because usually I did this for 15 minutes, I guess, maybe less than 20 minutes. But the easy thing about doing art that you gotta imagine it first on your head, so you already know what it's gonna be or what it looks like. But well, sometimes people gonna like use sketch, like maybe do this and uh the perspective and the character looking up or something. But uh maybe what makes me quite fast on drawing arts, because I don't really use sketch anymore. I'm just visualizing it on my head and knowing the material for every part of the art. Like maybe this is the character, let's say the flower, and then when I want to make a grass, I use pen, because when I use pencil, you're gonna see this oh this edge, this opacity. It's not gonna quite work out for filling the color, so I'm just gonna use pen. Like grass, usually just give it a flick, so you know it has a blade, it has some shape to it, and then reduce the brush control to make the perspective. Do it again, like that, and gradually make it thinner and thinner until it's just a line. And since on the in it's in a different layer, you can just erase this part as well. It doesn't have to be like connected to like this or what. It can also be like this, so it gives the grass a uh like a dimension. Maybe I'm just gonna add a little bit more for a foreground over here. No. And then for variety, you can just add a new layer and give it some more uh, pattern, like maybe clover, maybe like the base. No, I don't think that really works out. Oh, or maybe I can just mm, yeah, that'll do. But make sure to give it a variety of lines as well, the line thickness, so it's not just one like this. And then after you after I did this, I'm just gonna make the eye. Like, you gotta understand how the geometry of the character, like you can just you like I'm not saying that you can't do this, but it will look flat. So for a spherical shape, you just gotta make it so the shape of the eye uh, start flatten out, because, well, geometry, and then uh, let's say what I'm gonna add again in here. uh, oh, I think I know. How about we make this flower battle a giant centipede? So make an angrier expression, and then it looks up to give the sense of maybe uh, bravery. I don't know, intimidated by the centipede. And then again, you're gonna play with new layer and making uh like the petal uh start close to the camera like this, and then lower the brush size again. So you're gonna make maybe a oh, pincer, I think. Yeah, pincer do like this, and a claw maybe. uh Usually I'm gonna do with an antenna, but let's skip that for now. Right, so now we have the character and the ground. What I'm gonna do now is make a new layer, and now gonna make the centipede to make the feeling of huge, huge. No, no, I'm saying playing on perspective. You gotta sometimes my trick is to use the line thickness, so you know that this centipede is gonna be pretty huge. You can do like this, and then again we're just gonna do another layer and play with the shape overall. Like this. And now how do I oh, all right. I think I know. Oops, wrong layer. All right, so after these, oh my god, right, and this one again, and all right. So when it reaches the ground below, and make sure not just to put it like right here, you gotta make sure to have the character standing on the ground, like on the ground like this, but you gotta uh, give it the grass once more, the foot, I think. Yeah, the foot, and oops, remove the background a little bit, and this one as well. So now you got a giant centipede. I think the perspective is kind of wonky because uh uh yeah, it should be like this, but I mean from the side, but for this it looks like this. Oh, I think I know. Hold up. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, but then, oh, right. So I'm just gonna add this back right here. Yeah. But then again, oh, no, 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 no. I'm just gonna rotate this a little bit, and uh I think this gonna work. I think this could work. Hold up. Yeah. All right. I got a shape. It's like this, and oops, and it's like this. Uh, okay. All right. I don't think that really works. How how do I make this work? Oh my god. Uh, maybe just like hmm. Oh. All right. All right. This looks much better. All right. So all right. Again, we're going back to we need to extend this a little bit more. Oh, and play with the lines as well, the thickness, and let's just copy paste everything. Yes, 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 yes. All right, this work. All right. Now we're going to the. We're starting to get good at this. We give uh the fit. Yeah. And sometimes it's just that it doesn't always have to be. I mean, i- it's great to have uh quality on everything, like uh, but sometimes I just give it some uh loose lines and stuff because I don't know. I think it's just my style, but again, everyone has their own ways on creating art. It's just how we uh I don't know. How do how do I draw a centipede? I forgot. Uh Whoops. A2 centipede. What are the antennae? Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right. So maybe like this. Oh no, no, like this, and then like this. And don't forget because my art also focus. Oh shit, the timer. Yeah. Uh, like give it some your own addition to it. Maybe the mod because if you're just gonna make it like this, it doesn't really looks intimidating at all. Like it doesn't want to attack the flower, but giving this uh fang, yeah, I forgot what it's called again. So give the feeling of this centipede is going to attack the flower. Now we're going to the good part now, the coloring, which is what everyone really loves to doing probably. I don't know, but the the fun thing about learning color theory is that even in a blank canvas like this, you can already imagine what the colors gonna be. Like a grass doesn't always looks maybe like this. It's too vibrant. It's too colorful. You're gonna know what are the color of grass in maybe in a in in the afternoon and in the sunset. It's different color. Maybe in the afternoon it looks a lot like this, but maybe in the sunset it could looks like this. It it makes a whole lot different. But let's say we're going to have a moody a maybe afternoon. Yeah, let's do afternoon. uh, we are lacking varieties of grass as well. This is too way to stand out. Maybe we can give more. Yes, uh, like maybe like here. So it's just not all the same. And like this maybe. Yes, 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 yes. All right. All right. This looks quite better, and sometimes I'm just gonna let the color bleed in uh for a while, and then start giving the flower its own color, like covering this up and this too as well. All right. This looks quite good. And for the eye, sometimes I'm just gonna do cyan and a little bit of cyan gray, so it's just not pure white. For oh, I forgot this too. And for the centipede, since it's a bit to the yellow, it's kind of more yellow. Like yeah, no, this too much. Uh, P.S. This is this this might gonna take a little bit more than 15 minutes because I'm using the time to explain myself as well. But uh yeah, maybe I yap I have too much. Maybe that's the reason why I don't really have many friends. But I'm gonna do a little bit of. Oh yeah, for sometimes I just maybe the mistake most people made when they know like this is gray, like uh, yeah, this is like dark gray, but uh most people just gonna slap plain gray like this. It's gonna leave the feeling of like natural color. It's way too bland. You gotta give it a little bit of like accent. Like since the centipede is green, you gotta use a gray that like has the accent of dark green. I think, yeah, olive. You could say. So it's not just pure monochrome. Yeah, give it to this as well. This, and this. Yeah. All right, this work. Nice. And for the stinger, sometimes I'm just gonna follow what the atmosphere is since we are outside in a afternoon and a moody theme. Maybe we're just gonna use blue, but a very gray blue because stinger is just gray as well. For a I forgot the claw. Yeah, claw. I'm just gonna use uh desaturated red because oops. Uh, oh yeah, yeah, that worked. That works. And for pincer, I think I'm just gonna use the same for from uh stinger. Yeah. So here comes the next part. Is sometimes I'm just gonna. Sometimes I use. No, I'm sorry. What am I even saying? I make background first. So before I shade, I want to make sure that I could sense the atmosphere first, because sometimes you just gotta pour it all together and stop imagining things like what I have been doing for the last 4 years. Maybe I've been imagining having a career as an artist, but I kept imagining it, and now time has already passed. A lot of things has changed, and I don't know. I don't think I have the same opportunities, but well, you gotta stop imagining things and start doing the things you want, you like, and making sure that it doesn't dies out. You gotta make sure that you protect your dream. I don't know what. All right, we're getting a little bit off topic. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I couldn't control myself. But oops, I forgot. For the background, sometimes to make the atmosphere feel like, oh, there's a hill and there's another one. I use watercolor on a different layer. So when I too much when I do this, yeah, look, uh, you can feel like there's a fog gradually building up to the horizon because, well, that's just how it works in the real world. So now, how do we, I mean, like, yeah, how do we make the clouds? So since we're going on a moody vibe, uh, you, you you don't you don't want to make the cloud like sharp like this or what. It's gonna make it way too st- uh uh like no, I don't think the stand out is the right word, but you gotta make sure to use watercolor as well, so it's like foggy and like this. Yeah, and you're gonna use the background color for the clouds so it blends to the surrounding like this, and up as well. But you're not gonna but you don't want to use the dark color on the light because I mean it works, but I haven't figured out how to make it works. But I think I've seen some people doing it. The great thing about art is that you just gotta experiment keep experimenting on and on until you find your your style, your own style. Because I myself, I copied other people's works back in the days, and I tried to make, how do I make my art looks good like them? How do I make it so that people appreciate my art? How do I make it so people see my art like, wow, he gave a lot of effort on it? Like back then, I don't even know how color works. I'm just slapping color everywhere and like, oh, I think like this, it looks good, it looks good. But when you keep doing that, you're gonna uh uh I'm like, I don't know, you're gonna miss the beauty of studying color theory, I think. I mean, if that's the right word. All right, this looks quite nice actually. mm, right now, to make the character feels like it blends with the environment, first that I lighten up the outline to match the colors, so not exactly like this, but making sure it's not purely black, maybe like this. Yeah, a little bit. No, too much, still too much, I think. Or okay, I think this is quite fine actually. So, and now we're gonna shade the character. There are two ways that I shade. When I focus mostly on like lighting art, I just add a new layer and set the blending mode to multiply to give this character a darker and then darker shade, and then use another layer like adding blending mode. Let's say the sun color, yellow. No, no, yeah, yeah, we'll go with yellow. Maybe like this. So again, use watercolor because it's just the best. It's the best. You gotta play with the your brush. And FYI, I'm using a mouse, but you guys with drawing pad or maybe others, you guys would probably do it way much better than me, because well, a mouse really is not really the best on for drawing arts, I think. I don't know. And yeah, give it some dimensions, making sure that it has shadow and light part, so it's not just flat like this. And for the ground as well, it's just gonna like making sure to give it a shadow as well. And uh, yeah, like this. I'm recording, right? Oh yeah, I'm recording. I got anxious. I thought I stopped recording or something, but hope. Right. Uh, make sure the blade, do it to the blade as well, so it's not just shaded on the ground. Like, I don't know how do I say it. Like, it's not just on the ground part, but also on the right. And I think this is look way too. No, no. Just take. Uh, I mean, this looks fine, I think. Yeah. Give it some more color so it's much more saturated. Alright, now don't forget light bounce off things. So when you do this, the light bounce off the grass and pick its color, the green. So you gotta make sure to give it a sense of bone. I don't know another color theory, but uh, I don't know how to say it. I forgot what's the word name, or I don't know. Ah, okay. Now, now we're getting somewhere. The second thing I usually do after shading like this is to shade the outline. The outline I shade it separately because look, this is what happened if I combine it. It looks way too off, like the shade looks kinda out of place. So I just shade the outline differently again using the add blending mode, but now without the multiply because this is already a dark color. Using the again maybe a little bit of orange and an airbrush because uh, I kind of like to use airbrush for the outline and use uh, what is it? Oh yeah, watercolor for the uh, the base color like this. So, and the end of the day, uh, when you think this is way looks way too bland or something, you can just adjust the saturation at the end. So, okay, and lastly, you gotta play with the multiply layer, this one, and to play with the shadow. So another color theory, I think maybe I'm not much of an expert. I just keep learning a lot, but from my experience is that when there is a warm light, you use cold color, cold shadow. But if you use cold light, you use warm shadow because it's complementary. And again, oh, here it is. Use watercolor again, and no, that's way too blue, way too blue. mm, just gonna play with the angle probably, if that's the correct word. So the object catch light, but it's also catch the shadow like this. Yes. Like this. uh this, oh, I forgot, yeah, over here, and this is two as well. Okay, okay, that works. Oh my god, almost 30 minutes. I think I yap a lot. I yap too much. Okay, all right. And then for the shadow on the ground. I think I shade this way too much. Uh, shadow on here as well. And I'm just doing this randomly. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. And sometimes, well, I think this is for most artists, but usually when we do arts, we tend to feel like, I don't think this is good enough. I think people gonna say, what what the hell is this and stuff. But sometimes you just gotta trust the process and can play with the saturation, maybe. uh, Play with the hue. You can always change the end result, like to make it more dramatic, to make it more weird, but can always rely on the end composition. I don't know if that's the right word again, but uh, yeah, this just looks much. This is way too like hopeful. Like I mean, this looks nice. This is too way too moody. I think this works, but we can play a little bit again on the atmosphere. We're gonna add another layer and set it to screen. So now we can just play with the opacity, 15%. Okay, that's kind of work. And then lastly, this is okay. This is a empty layer. You gotta add the maybe the bloom effect. Yeah, bloom. So the light that lands on the object, it shines like it's not just on the object, but it's also shiny. Like we can add maybe orange. Yeah, like this. Exactly like this. So now it looks much better. Maybe the eye as well. You can do the eye. Nah, just gonna do this. And is that it? I think. No, maybe we could add a little bit of orange in the sky. All right, this looks much. Can play with the level as well. Yeah, I think this work. So now, what is the next step? What am I going to do next? So sometimes I'm just gonna play with the final result. Anything works. Like maybe maybe fixing like this is just like maybe if I can find the right color for it. Yeah, yeah, that's the trick. Because sometimes if you make mistake, you just gotta go with the flow. Like, how do I make the mistake looks like it blends with the others? And then maybe playing with the level uh, to make it more saturated. I don't know. Playing with the light. Yeah, and right. I think that's it. I'm just gonna add my signature. Usually I use pencil because pencil. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. And set the overlay to 30%. And sometimes actually, for art like this, just for fun, I don't know. Sometimes you want to make the art looks like it pops out. You can use unsharp mask, but uh, I don't know. I use it randomly. Like I don't really have any knowledge on how to properly use it because this is mostly found on JPEG picture. On PNG you don't really see this like this. Look at the HD. Look when I undo this image, it stands out like it pops out more. But yeah, so this is the art. I think I'm gonna stop it right here. So we're at 33 minutes 19 second, and uh we're just gonna I don't know, we're gonna do like maybe a live reaction. I'm just gonna pause this, right? Oops. Layer. I'm doing it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put it right here, and after that, I should. I'm gonna also upload this video on YouTube, I think, but maybe I'm gonna do it on my second channel, but it's also new. Hopefully it's not gonna be a promotion or stuff, but it's just a tutorial for uh young artist. If you guys want to know how I draw stuff like this is the whole process. But if you got any question or stuff, well, just you can just ask me on Discord, or no, 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 maybe well, since this is gonna be on YouTube and stuff, you're just gonna ask on comment section and stuff. Yeah. All right. I think that's all, I guess. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this inspires you all that even a user, even an yeah, even even a user with mouse, I'm using mouse all the time, can still draw like this. Imagine with you guys with stylus and hand drawn. You guys have a lot of potential, and much bigger potential than me. So yeah, thanks for watching.